Hey guys, it's Fixtures here, and welcome to episode 8 of the AC Milan series here on FM20. Now, today's episode, we're going to be doing a double header here. We're going to be doing Roma away in Serie A, and then we're also going to be doing the Ajax Champions League group stage game as well. Really looking forward to, I think it's actually the first double header of this series so far. I have been doing double headers for every episode on my Inter Miami series. Check it out if you haven't seen it yet. But yeah, we're going to try it out for today. I feel like I want to do a decent Serie A game and then a Champions League game, our first one of the series on an episode anyway, because I have actually our first opponent. Anyway, transfers. One thing to mention, we got a loan signing in. We got Abu Bar from Nantes. Basically just a 22-year-old defensive midfielder on loan. It's only 2k per week. I believe we're currently over the wage budget. Yeah, as you can see, 1.86 million, and we're currently at just over 2 million. So that's not good, considering, the board doesn't really want us to be spending that much money on wages, and obviously the whole club vision thing it seems very important. And apparently they're devastated at the fact that I haven't been signing players under the age of 23 for the first team. Even though I feel like I kind of have. I mean, Kalu, when we signed him, we was actually under 23. Anyway, let's get into the fixtures. We'll get into the table first, actually. Nothing really much to talk about here. We're currently in 5th position, currently on 8 points. Juventus coming first. We do have a game in hand over them, but they're currently on 16 points. So, realistically, we're going to be about 5 points behind, even with a win here today. Now, the recent fixtures, they've gone relatively well. Of course, the last episode was the 4-2 victory over Empoli. We followed up with a 2-1 victory at home against Udinese. As you can see, Frank Kessie getting a penalty for himself, and then Bernardeschi, the new signing, in the 94th minute, getting us the winner there. We were actually 1-0 down to them as well. We then had a friendly game, pretty much a friendly during the international break. A little bit silly to do. And half the team was out, had to play youth players. We then returned to action with a 1-1 draw against Cagliari. Bernardeschi opening the scoring in the 40th minute for us there. And Nandez getting Cagliari a late equaliser in the 85th minute, We then played our first Champions League game of the series, and we managed to beat Barcelona 2-0. As you can see, Jordi Alba got sent off in the 87th minute. Paquita scores a minute later in the 88th. And then Frank Kessie getting a goal for himself in the 91st minute. Both of our centre mids there scoring. Actually, I think, Kessie might have played defensive mid, in this one. I'm not 100% sure, I can't remember. Anyway, moving on to Lazio. A 1-1 draw here at home. Pretty disappointing. Divock Origi scored in the 54th minute. And luckily, I actually want to show you this goal. It was pretty impressive. Ante Rebic getting a goal in the 89th minute. And it was a beautiful, beautiful goal. However, Donnarumma was man of the match with an 8.5 in goals. Just look at this. What a cheeky little dink over the top. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff. And the final game just played was our first loss in 18 games in Serie A. I want to say 18 games. And let me show you the stats on this one. As you can see, 21 shots for us, 6 on target, 65% possession. And then you have Parma. 1 shot on target. Bruno Alves, centre back from a corner. 1-0 to Parma, who were away from home as well. Hard loss to take. Anyway, Let's get into the lineup for the first game of the episode here against Roma. I really do want to try and go full strength, even though I feel like the Ajax game is going to be pretty tough. We're pretty much full strength to an extent, I would say. Anyway, Donnarumma in goals. Conti is going to be the right back today. We're going to stick with Musacchio and Ramignoli. Laxalt is going to be the left back today. Rodriguez, I think, is just back from injury, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, as you can see, only 83% match condition. Not exactly ready for the game. Abu Bar is going to make his debut. Not match fit, 50%, which is really bad. But we're gonna start him. I want Ben Arsa to be fit for that Champions League game. He's been quite tired recently. In front of him, we're going to stick with the usual duo of Paquita and Kessie. Rebic is going to start on the right wing. Bernardeschi starting on the left wing. And Leao will be up front. The bench today, we're going to go with a full 12-man bench, which is kind of unheard of at the moment. Donnarumma, Caldera, Calabria, Calhanoglu, Rodriguez, Castillo, Piatek, Duarte, Kalu, Ben Arsa, Krunic, and Halilovic. One thing I want to show you before we get in there, the player stats. This is the reason why I think Bernardeschi is a world-class winger. He's our leading goal scorer, highest average rating, and he's got the most assists there as well. And he's also got, most man of the match awards. So, yeah, I'm really, really happy with the purchase we made. Anyway, let's submit the team and we'll get into it. Just tell the boys that I expect them to win tonight. Simple as that. It's going to be a bit of a longer episode. Obviously, the double header is going to probably take it above 20 minutes, but hopefully you will enjoy a bit of a longer episode. They've been relatively short, the AC Milan series. If you could drop a like on the video, it'd be much appreciated as well. Let me see your support. Ooh, Rebic almost gets in behind there. Kessie to Conti. Goes all the way back to Musacchio, who plays out a pretty good ball there. All the way back out to Rebic again. He gets a cross in. Can't get a shot or a header even from that. Laxalt, the bar. Back out to Rebic. I mean, he's the go-to man at the moment. Ooh, that might be a penalty. I think that might be a penalty. There we go. Kessie will take it. He is prone to missing a penalty every now and then. And he's missed that one as well. Good save by the goalkeeper. Had a feeling he was going to miss that. I don't know why, but I'm just not confident with him. I'm thinking about making Bernardeschi the penalty taker. Anyway, Kessie, Musacchio, and that's the end of the highlight there. Yeah, not great. Probably should be in the lead. Alright, let's see what we can do on this one. Bar, Laxalt, Ramignoli goes all the way back to Donnarumma. And Roma are in behind. Crivelli, that's a really good save by Donnarumma. I don't know what happened there, but both centre-backs were just not paying attention. A little bit frustrating. Just glad we've got a really good goalkeeper. It's actually worth noting, I did manage to get Donnarumma to sign a new contract. Don't want to talk about the wages. More or less, he's part of the reason why we're over the wage bill. He's on 200k a week now. And then we also gave Ramignoli a new contract as well. I think he's on 135k per week. Yeah, don't want to talk about it. Don't want to talk about it. Bernardeschi also got a massive contract that I went over in the last episode. Anyway, we're going to make a sub here. We're going to take Kessie off. I mean, he's been pretty dreadful, especially after missing that penalty. I don't want to bring Rodriguez on as well. I think we'll do it for Laxalt. Although I probably should have saved him. I want to try and get the win in this game, though. I feel like it's really important. You know, in regards to us trying to stay at the top of the table and challenge for Serie A. One thing I didn't mention in the last episode as well, Inter spent 125 million on about 5 players, so you know they've invested heavily and they're going to be quite strong, along with Juventus, of course. All right, pretty rare highlight here for Roma. Oh, that's a penalty. That's a penalty. Please be a dive. I haven't seen a dive. Not even sure if that's a thing on FM20. But I think that's going to be a penalty, unfortunately. And I'm going to guess that they're not going to miss their penalty. Oh, God. Sometimes Football Manager can be so cruel. Yep, there we go. 1-0 to Roma. Javier Pastore. And we've got about 15 minutes left. Let's push the boys forward. I kind of want to go attacking, but at the same time, whenever I want to go attacking, I feel like we just concede goals. So I'm not going to do it. Let's see what Bernardeschi can do. I mean, he beats his man with ease, absolute ease. And Rebic has been dangerous as well. However, that was not dangerous in the slightest. That was the furthest thing possible. Bernardeschi with a decent free kick there, making their goalkeeper pull off a save. Poor corner there. And this is not going to plan by any stretch of the imagination. Alrighty. I guess I'll go attack. Oh, hold on. Let's see what happens. Bernardeschi, get in there, son. Yes! That's what I'm talking about. 91st minute. Free kick. Bang. Look at that curling effort. I mean, the goalkeeper probably should have saved that. But that was beautiful. Thing of beauty. And you know what? I'll take the draw. I'll take it. I feel like we should have won, but I'll take the draw. I'm just going to say that I'm not pleased, because realistically we should be winning that game. And that's why we paid the money for him. Alright, so I'm going to advance the 4 days and I'll join you back for the lineup for Ajax. Alright, so let's get into this lineup. A couple of changes. Obviously, some of them had to be made. But yeah, basically, Donnarumma is going to start in goals. Conti at right back. Versace and Romagnoli. Going to bring Rodriguez in. He's now fit. Lacking a little bit of match fitness there. Benassa comes back in at defensive midfield. Paquita and Kessie as the 2 centre mids. Rebic on the right wing. Bernardeschi on the left wing. And Leao's going to stay up front. The 7-man bench. Donnarumma, Caldera, Calabria, Calhanoglu, Laxalt, Castillo. I think I might actually change that. Castillo and Piatek. But I think I'm going to put Kalu for Laxalt. Yeah, I think that works out a little bit better. Alright. Ajax. Away from home in the Champions League. Looking at their team. Obviously, they've been raided. They've also got Asensio from Real Madrid on loan. which is a pretty incredible loan signing, I have to say. They got Tadic up front. I don't know how good of a striker he is. Now that I've said that, he's probably going to score a goal against me. They've still got Ziyech and David Neres, who's a pretty good Brazilian winger there. I'm going to expect the win. I mean, I always expect our boys to win anyway, so hopefully they can pull it off. Still got Daily Blind as well. Alright, we've definitely started the better of the two teams. Dominating possession. And we've had a couple of chances by the looks of it. It's going to be really important to win these Champions League games. Just that little, you know, the extra million that you get. Liao, ooh, good save. Yeah, the extra million you get per group stage win. Definitely going to help the finances. And I don't want to, do too many spoilers, but the board might be buying me a player that I can't afford due to a low transfer budget. I'll just say that. I'm not going to say who it is, but they had a release clause, and I had to meet it, otherwise another team was going to come in and pounce. And the board have accepted. They've bought the player. I think looks like they're going to offer him about 90k per week, which is putting me even more into the red in regards to wages. As Paqueta getting a nice little goal there for himself. Benassa with an assist there. Pretty rare to see our defensive mid getting an assist. Yeah, look, Benassa with a nice through ball. And Paqueta puts it away. I mean, he scored what? Did he score 14 goals last season? I think he did. I think he scored 14 from centre mid, which is why all those clubs were after him. And Chelsea offered 90 mil, so hopefully he can continue to score goals. That's a horrible back pass by Liao. Don't know what he's doing there. That was like a hospital pass. Musacchio with a yellow card. Yeah, so I'm thinking what I'm going to have to do in January, or before January, I guess, as well. I'm going to have to try and sell some of the dead wood in the first team. There are a few players thinking about selling Calhanoglu. He's on 80k per week. I don't really rate him that much, and honestly, he's really just never played well for me. Pretty much throughout all of last season, I don't even really remember him getting over a 7 match rating, so I think he's going to be one of the ones that's going to go. Halilovic as well. Doesn't really fit the plans. We got Bernadeschi, we got Sisto, we got Kalu, we got Castillo as well. We've already got 4 wingers. And yeah, Halilovic, he's a winger, and he's nowhere near as good as the other boys. So yeah, I'm not sure. I think he's gonna head off. I'm also thinking about Laxalt. And I say that because we have options. We have Novella, the right back in the youth team. Anyway, Bernadeschi hits the crossbar, and Liao gets the rebound, putting it in the back of the net. 2-0 to AC Milan. And we're beating Ajax at their home ground. Another really good assist there. Well, you call it an assist, but it was a really good free kick, hitting the crossbar. The main thing I'm looking at is a clean sheet. I want to get a clean sheet. I mean, I feel like we haven't even really gotten one this season. I mean, I think we have, but it just feels like I haven't had one in a while. I'm a little bit wary. Ooh, that's a good save. Donnarumma. What a beast. Since I gave him the new contract, he's actually playing pretty well. I mean, he got that 8.5 Look, he's shutting down everything. You love to see it. I think we'll make a sub here. We'll bring Kessie off. I mean, I guess Calhanoglu can come on. Maybe Bernadeschi as well for Castillo. Yeah, we'll do that. I know Conte's pretty fatigued, but I guess we can just play Calabria for the next game against Fiorentina. Only going to be 2 days after this one. And that's a big game in itself. Fiorentina currently in 3rd, I think. A little bit scary, but I think we can beat them. I'm really liking the look of this team. I feel like we're obviously over the wage budget because we have depth at the moment. Gonna have to sell off. Oh, what a tackle. Oh my god. Hold on. Where was that tackle? The back here. Let me see this tackle again, please. What a tackle. Like, that should be a penalty. I mean, it's not a penalty, but you would think it would happen. Oh my god. Ramignoli. Club captain. New contract. Anyway, let's go back live. Alright, we got 5 minutes left. We're 2-0 up. We're cruising at the moment. I say that, we're going to concede. I'm calling it now. We're going to concede. I have a bad feeling. Never mind. That was dreadful. But fair play to Ajax. They've actually played pretty well. I kind of feel a little bit sorry for them. Yeah, it's not happening for them today. I mean, it's actually been pretty even. Looking at the match stats there. Ooh, Paquita steals the ball away. Can he score? No, he can't. Onana keeps him out. Very good goalkeeper. Onana. Oh, nice. We steal the ball away. I mean, there's 30 seconds left. And that's going to be a free kick. Yeah, let me know down in the comment section down below, guys, if you are interested in seeing more double headers. So 2 games per episode. And there we go. 2-0 victory in the Champions League. So we finished today with a draw against Roma and a pretty impressive victory, 2-0 over Ajax. Kalu making his debut, and there is the 2.4 mil for the win in the Champions League. Bernadeschi, man of the match once again. And yeah, as you can see, he doesn't even want to talk about it. Doesn't even want to talk about it because I've praised him so much recently. I mean, what a signing he is. He's really got me excited for this season. Anyways, that's going to be it for this episode, guys. Like I said earlier in the episode, if you could smash the like button, please do so. Greatly helps out the channel. Subscribe to the channel as well if you haven't for some reason. Do it now. Free. It's easy. Hopefully we'll keep you up to date. And apart from that, guys, as always, take it easy and goodbye.